Fan of the Hodaki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jace, Mike and Keezy on their Instagram and TikTok at Hodaki Big Show. Or tune into them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hodaki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. No, that's all right, you guys. That's fine.
I reckon we should get... What's fine, man?
Well, no, you know. New haircut and stuff, no comments.
I did wonder
stuff.
about that.
But look.
But you only want to...
Hey, wait, no, look. No judgment here. I just had a bit of a makeover today.
How much did that cost you?
Pardon?
How much?
$19.
That's good, man.
That's not bad,
cheap.
eh?
That's good. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
I think for a men's haircut, $20. I think if it's just clippers, number 4 all over,
Well, for that
$20 is
definitely.
fair. But I think it should be 10 because that
normally
should take
he charges
10 minutes.
30, but for the clippers it's just 19.
Well, it's the equivalent of just getting a potato peeler and taking the skin off. There's no finesse in it. You know what I mean?
Bit of clean up around the back. Just look at the back of your noggin. Squared it off. Oh, and it's on the piss. Have a look at that.
Because look.
It is though, eh?
Yeah.
It's on the piss like that.
Do I have like a little bald patch in the back of my head?
Because what? You got a few
Kind
grey
of.
spots. Oh yeah, weird little receding.
Yeah.
You know what that is? It's from wearing caps all the time.
Yeah, I don't know about
No,
that.
it's definitely. I mean,
No.
you
It's
don't.
just you going
Nah,
bald.
that looks like...
You don't go bald there.
Well, you do.
And
You do,
it's
you bald
purely
cunt.
because. It's purely because I wear caps all the time.
Because another look, man. Because it's weird that it's only in one spot, and it's not
Around there
But it's
somewhere?
weird because it's an up and down line.
It's
eh?
not like
it's
a-
like that long.
I know what you're thinking, the adjustable part of your cap, but it's not.
Yeah, it is, man.
All right.
But it's
All
weird,
right.
and it's weird. Re the grey hairs, I get them in tufts, and in fact,
Is that from wearing sunglasses?
it looks like that a seagull has shat on my head.
I don't think it does.
There's one little patch that looks like a seagull.
Well,
shat.
it is funny because when you and I started working together, and we've had a few messages about this, I just assumed that you must dye your hair. But
No.
it's become clear to me that you don't.
No.
But people have asked about that. But yeah, pretty good effort at your age, in your 40s, and not having to dye your hair. Not bad.
To be
not
fair,
bad.
now that you've got your hair short, it does accentuate the little silver patches.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
there's bugger all. Like, I'm as
No.
grey
Yeah,
as
no.
a feck.
Grey's good though. Grey's hot. Grey's sexy. Grey's wisdom. Grey's
Well, I told you
knowledge.
what my wife said.
What did she
when
say?
I started growing up, and then I got
Oh, yeah, that's
an
right.
acting job, which meant I had to dye my hair. And she said, I came home
Oh,
and dyed
yes.
hair, and she said, "You look so much more healthy."
Healthy, yeah.
So
Totally.
that's good.
Do you guys want to give out some
And
advice
then I
today?
stood off a ladder, and my foot snapped.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because look, it is. It's still...
I'm going to a doctor tomorrow to see what the guts is with it. But it's a pretty hearty.
It's less purple today.
But it's funny, isn't it? Because that's like something's really happened to it. To have that kind of a bruise. But I
mean,
stepped down off a ladder.
I've got bruises like that all over my body. You don't hear me fucking crapping on about it.
No, I know. Neither. I'm not crapping
You
on
don't get
about
me
it.
going, yeah, I'm going to go see the doctor. I've got a little bruise on my body.
I am going to go and see the doctor. Absolutely, I am.
Here's a question from Jarman, all right? Hey, guys.
I'm German.
I hope you like
German
Jarman, too.
too.
Hey guys. Currently painting a house with my dad in Wellington here over the summer. Now, the 81-year-old client has taken an interest in me. She hits on me most days when she brings around the cups of tea. I'm 24 and currently looking for a flat, so should I just move in with her once the paint job is done? Sounds like a decent gig to me, but keen to hear your thoughts.
Shit, yeah.
Straight in there?
Yeah, man.
Well, that's right in Jace's age bracket.
Yeah. That's probably...
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what did we... Because what am I now? 40...
41.
41.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll go 80.
Yeah.
I'd say...
Double your age.
Double your age.
plus 6.
Plus 6.
Yeah,
So you're all
81.
good. Yeah.
And, you know, I'm picking that she'll have lots of
Hot mates.
hot mates, but also...
Health issues?
Oh, yeah.
Probably lots of food and
Assets.
stuff like that. Assets, thank
Yeah.
you. That kind of thing.
Probably have like wheelchair. What's that seat that goes up the stairs? Do they still use those?
Those...
What was that movement
Stanners.
you just did then? Yeah, I wouldn't do that outside.
Oh, yeah, it does look.
Yeah, that looks slightly dodgy.
Well, it was
no,
on a
Pugs
podcast,
has-
yeah,
Pugs has
that's
got
not
it.
good. Yeah.
I think it's just all plus.
Plus.
Oh, is she a big lady as well?
Not at that age.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well,
Nah.
oh yeah, it tends
Actually,
to drop off. Doesn't
They say
it?
you should be
Yeah.
kind of overweight heading into your 80s there, eh?
Who says that?
I don't know.
Cardiologists?
McDonald's?
yeah. Eat 'em up.
But yeah, no, heaps of plus side there. And she, she'll probably go to bed about 7.
Oh, yeah, but up at 2.
Yeah, but
Banging around the fucking house there.
yeah, but you'll be steamed and fast asleep.
Me?
Well, no, Jarman.
Oh. We're Jarman.
Yeah.
Do you like Jarman?
Hell yeah.
I hope you like Jarman too, Jace.
I do. Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah.
He's never heard that, I bet.
Nah.
No.
Jarman.
Did you not hear the start of the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah. I was actually, you know what I was doing? I was texting Lane.
Oh.
G Lane. Oh, he's at the golf, isn't he?
I don't know. But I was texting him to say I want to get his father on the show.
Oh, yes, the Forey.
The Forey chat. So that's why I was distracted. I apologise, but it's been in and out of my mind, and I just wanted to finally text him that.
The only thing I think there is that from recollection, he's not big on chat.
Oh, well, that makes it better from my point of view.
All he has to do is
All
look
he
at your
has to do
Foreys
is
and
look
say,
and give it the gladiator thumbs up.
Double thumbs down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look. I actually have no qualms on that front. I know that my fetus is lovely.
Phallus.
But it's not about whether it's lovely, it's about who's got the proper circumcision. And the
Yeah,
fact,
I mean, that's what. And look, if he says I've got a terrible
We're not
circumcision,
going down this line again. I'm
we're
telling
not,
you.
we're not having the conversation. All I am saying is, even if he says to me, Minogue, you have got the weirdest foreskin or lack of circumcision that I've ever seen. If he says that, I still don't care, but I am interested to know.
who's it? Yeah.
Because there must be a way that you do circumcisions. It cannot be multiple ways. There can't
Well, I mean, it might come down to the individual surgeons. They might have
I know,
their
but
own.
it shouldn't.
They might
Little
have their
calling
own
card.
flair.
be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what we spoke
And it's
about
like,
this on the podcast.
We're talking about my hair today, for example.
Yeah.
Certain people may do it a certain way.
Yeah, but it's a surgical procedure. There shouldn't be a certain way.
I think-
it's not haircuts. You don't get to show your own flair. People look at your foreskin and go, "No, that looks like a Dr. Thompson."
Yeah, that's a signature. That's
be
a
fair-
There's old
signature
Thompson, the bastard's
lane.
left a couple of mil on there.
No, I reckon whoever did do Jace's haircut did his Forey as well.
Forey as well. It's a bit crooked.
Yeah.
I can tell you emphatically that my Forey is not crooked.
No.
But I'm actually just really stoked to find out. Like, I don't want to see either of the fatuses.
I'm happy to show you my
No, I
fatus,
know.
Keezy.
I've seen it before.
Well, what did you think?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't rave about it. Wouldn't write home to mum about it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
but you weren't recoiling in horror, though, were you?
Nah, I was pretty steamed, though.
What did you say?
Jace is downstairs.
Oh.
When we...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in Taranaki there. But I want a professional to come in and point at yours, Mike, or yours, Jason, say,
Well-
that one's normal, that one's not.
Regardless, it's good chat.
Yeah. And I just get to stay out of the whole thing, which is good.
Yeah.
Because you've got a massive Forey, eh?
Yeah, I've just got a regular one because I'm not
You're not-
Jewish or...
I heard that you could get about $30 worth of 50-cent pieces in it.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's the record.
Sorry, 10-cent pieces.
Oh, yeah, 10-cent pieces.
I always found uncircumcised weird.
Oh,
What, in your travels?
horrible.
I went to boys' boarding school, man. You see a lot of Foreys.
Yeah, but
And uncircumcised was just filth to me.
I've never had any
A
complaints.
lot of Foreys is they're receding. Eh?
Yeah. It's just.
I'd rather have a turtleneck on than a stringlet, like Minogue,
it's like
or a V-neck like you.
it's just a reservoir for smegma.
Oh, yeah. It's
In
the
my view.
smegma.
Yeah, but it's about keeping a clean operation downstairs, though.
Filthy bastard.
Who's got a cleaner operation?
Well,
the guy with the out of control
Look,
bramble bush.
I've got to admit that I imagine your Forey gets pulled back a lot.
Cheers, Jace. Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
So
Far out. It's back right now.
Jarman.
Yeah.
I've got the feeling actually that Jarman was the guy that wrote in about he's trying to find flats with another guy, and the other guy's with his folks, and he can't be fucked, and he's getting all.
He's written in before.
He's getting picky about what flat they get.
Right. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. I don't know if it was him, but
Yeah, maybe.
But he has definitely written in before, Jarman, though.
Yes. But anyway, I reckon, and in actual fact, guys, seriously, there is an issue with young people finding flats at the moment.
Oh, really?
There is an issue with old people being lonely and not having company. Hello, I've just seen a massive business
Right, it's linking up old people with
young people staying at their houses.
You don't think that the old people's
Two problems.
lifestyles...
Douche.
When I was young, though, all I wanted to do was get steamed all the time and have
But
parties.
that's all right. I mean,
They can't hear it.
Most of the old people I know get steamed all the time anyway.
Right.
And they're high on pharmaceuticals. Fucking seriously, I'm going to look into that.
Yeah, look into that, mate.
What would I call it?
Both parties like watching The Chase.
Connection.
No,
that's not it.
There is a show about old people and toddlers hanging out. Have you seen that? In Australia.
I missed that.
So there's like a retirement home and everyone's real lonely and stuff and they do interviews.
Oh, MILF Manor.
Not MILF Manor. But they bring in toddlers and they run like a daycare service where the old people help look after the young kids. And apparently
Good
their
idea.
life expectancies and their mental health of both the young kids, they didn't really give a shit, but the old people went through the roof.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You don't want to be holding on forever.
No.
Oh, you don't reckon it's...
You know what I mean?
I think you need to sort of isolate the elderly.
Right, yeah.
Just keep them away from everyone else.
And the major flaw in my idea there is because I remember when I was a young fella, teenager, old people terrified me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they genuinely did.
Yeah, but that's because...
My mate and I used to go around old people's homes doing comedy shows. True story.
How'd that go?
And fuck it was the trippiest audience you will ever find, man. They'd be crying.
All on different drugs.
Yes, seriously, yes.
Yeah.
And they'd be crying.
What do you mean crying?
Well, because I think it was just because they were so happy to have young people there entertaining them.
And was it the sugar and spice stuff?
No. It was
you'd be
while
like
we were
naked
at
or
school.
whatever?
It was while we were
okay.
at school. And they'd always, at every rest home, fucking crack into "It's a long way to Tipperary" on the old piano.
It's
there.
a long way from home.
I've never heard that song. Right.
Have you never?
No.
Are you joking?
No.
You've never heard "It's a long way from Tipperary"?
Tipperary.
Yeah.
Is that a Māori word?
No.
Tipperary.
Oh my God.
Nah.
Oh, sorry for being 31, which isn't even that young, by the way. So
Yeah,
how would you
well-
open up a gig with old people, though? That's the most intimidating shit ever.
Usually there'd be all sorts on music and stuff like that.
And so you're just
then
part of it.
my mate and I, JP, would go on and do a comedy set. Seriously.
Talk me through. Do you remember any of the jokes?
I don't remember any of the jokes. I remember for one of them we were dressed in nappies.
So were they.
Yeah, that's
That's a
universally
bit,
funny.
that's a bit of a kick in the teeth.
And I can't tell you why we were in nappies, but that was part of the act.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about, Mrs. Smith, am I right? Shat myself this morning. That sort of content.
But seriously, what I remember, because we did a few of them, what I remember the most is there was a lot of crying. And I don't...
Before or after your set, or during?
And it was happy crying.
During. I think so, Keezy.
I don't think so.
I think so. And then afterwards we'd have tea and cake and stuff and just chat with them.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have gone home.
Which I hated.
Yeah, I was
as
going to say,
I
that
mean,
doesn't sound like you at all.
old people freak me out.
Well, talking to people freaks you out.
They
Yes.
would have hated the comedy and would be waiting for the chat. That's what they
Yeah.
want. Whereas
we can
you
just get through this excruciating comedy.
Yeah, whereas you were the other way
We'll be
around.
able to have a chat.
Yeah. Well, probably. But geez, old JP and I and Marty, we were pretty funny.
Jace, JP, and
What's
Marty.
Marty doing now?
Oh,
Oh, he's on
No good.
not good, Marty.
What about JP? Is that short for Jean-Pierre?
JP, Jason, he's running a brewery now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And unfortunately, my mate Marty's passed on.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Oh, right.
Keezy shouldn't have brought that up, man.
bad, Jason.
Jeez. But And in fact, I've told you about Culture Club at my boarding school there. We used to do skits every morning, and it was always Hoity, Jay, and Marty, and JP.
No. You haven't.
Coffee Club.
You haven't.
No,
but
Culture Club.
Culture
we're
Club.
going to save that for tomorrow. Can you make a note of that? Culture Club? Great.
All right.
Your Horaki Big Show Keezy word of the day is
Geriatrics.
Cumberbund.
Oh, yeah. Did anyone give us cum and bum?
That's cumberbund, isn't it?
Come and bum.
No.
Was that this week?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come and bum.
this
24 hours ago.
Was it? I don't know, man. I don't even remember the shit we talk about as soon as I finish the show.
Too much basil, Jace.
Yeah, fuck, I'm loving the basil at the moment, though. I tell you, it's good shit.